Hello and welcome back to another episode of Burnout Paradise with all Thrasts here. I switched cars. I am now in the Kitano thing that I unlocked in the last episode or so. Episode before? Whichever. Unlocked recently. A little better speed and boost. Tiny bit. Probably has better handling too. Seems like it. And it gives me the option to use the boost when I want, which is incredibly important. I cannot stress how important that is. Alright, first race. We'll see how this goes. Doesn't go. Whichever. We just sort of cruise on up the pack here. Okay. I wish I could bounce off buses like that. I can't even glance off a van. Oh yes, this race is going smashingly. Oh. Let's see what we can do here. Go away. Whew. No. Okay, yes. Crashing cars is actually quite important in this. If that isn't obvious, it gives you a couple seconds of free drive. AI ignores physics time, which is lovely. Definitely makes the game a whole lot easier when you figure out how to use that appropriately. I, however, am still terrible. Ooh! Last moment AI freak out. Really, they give it to you until the last class. Yeah. Just 15 more. We'll head up and try this one. I know I said I'd start with that other race, but you know what? I was across town and said screw it. We'll get there.
Race northwest to the Crystal Summit Observatory.
Probably after this one. Okay. I want a rolling start, really. No real stories come to mind for this one. What have I got? I guess I could go in detail about my knee some more. So I told you about the surgery and then the attempt to fix the cartilage. That went okay. I mean, it didn't work, of course. But, realigned some things in there. Got the kneecap position better. Not sure where I was going with that. Could have been aiming for the stairs, I suppose. Wasn't, but I could have been. So it was good for a while. 6, 7 years, before I tripped over a coffee table and completely tore loose my kneecap. Completely dislocated it. It was situated around the right side of my knee, just sort of dangling there, not doing anything. Quite painful-ish. Yeah, didn't have insurance for that. Here in America, that is almost a death sentence, of course. So I go into the ER. The ER doctor doesn't believe me when I say I've had all these surgeries on it and had this, that, and the other, whatnot, all that damage. Even though I have a big zipper scar, as you can see if you look on my Flickr, that clearly shows that I have had at least one major surgery. Oh, wow, yeah, hit me again, hit me again. Anyway, and he just kind of ignores me and just leaves the room, whatever. I'm obviously not a priority. I'm not dying or anything. Knee isn't swelling anymore. I've got my x-rays. Just keeping me there for pain management or whatever. I refuse any sort of pain medication because I'm already getting charged an arm for it. I would like to keep my leg. Oh. But, we're going to change the name of this series. This is not Burnout Paradise. This is Crash Simulator. When did this game come out? 2006? Something like that. Oh. But then he decided to go look at my records because I had been with that hospital previously, and they're the ones who did all the surgeries and everything. And he comes back and goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." He didn't actually say sorry, but he definitely had a very different body language and everything. Decided to pay attention to me. I don't know if it's because the doctor that worked on me originally was the head of the orthopedics department or anything, but he just decided that he was going to be nice from that point on. And he tried to get it back into place. Kneecap just wouldn't stay. It would just slip off under the weight of my skin. So that wasn't happening. But like I said, no insurance, so I can't really afford to try and get it fixed for quite some time. I had to wait a little over a year where I essentially didn't have a kneecap. Kneecaps are surprisingly important. You know, you wouldn't think that they do all that much, but really they do. So I go without a kneecap for a year. It's just sort of dangling inside the knee joint. And then I get my surgery. Also on my Flickr, you'll see a couple x-ray pictures. One of them is a merchant view x-ray. You can see my left knee on the one, the right knee on the other, and you can really see the damage that's going on in there. The femur is the bone you see on the bottom, and it's obviously supposed to be smooth, not looking like a mountain range, or at least hopefully, obviously. Oh, that's ugly. But yeah, it's just one of those things that doctor said, "Oh, that's bad." Like, when he looks at you and says, "Hey, you're not going to do anything like before," and I was already limited because of the previous injury, and he's like, "No, that was That was easy compared to what you got going on now. Okay. Thanks, Doc. Glad you're being straight with me. So I get my surgery a couple months later. That ended up taking a little over 3 hours when he expected it to take just about an hour. They moved a tendon and tied the bottom tendon is what they moved. Oh no. I screwed up. Where's my blinker? Oh, come on. Come on, car. Come back to me. Oh. I can win this. I got this. But, oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. But, okay, they moved the tendon, tied off the upper tendon to the muscle, try and stabilize it. He was originally just planning on moving the ligament, and he thought that would be enough to stabilize it. He did not know how bad it actually was until he got in there. He did the stabilization with moving of the tendon, and it basically didn't change anything, he said. He's like, oh, well, oh well, I did everything I could. I could walk on it. I could use it, sort of. I mean, I really wasn't even expecting that much with having waited a year like I did, so I can walk on it. I can sort of ride a bike. It's difficult, but I can do it. Can't ask for much more than that at this point, I guess. But yeah, that was, he tells me right as I'm recovering from surgery that I should get a kneecap replacement as soon as I turn 40. They won't do it on anyone younger than that, what I was told. I don't know how accurate that still is, doesn't really matter. I don't have money for it anyway, even if it was available to me right now. But, ooh, I wonder if I can take that down in my little stunt car. Let's cruise around and look for that thing. But yeah, he tells me get a kneecap replacement and go from there. You'll have a couple of those lined up for you. Hopefully something new will come along. Alright. Let's see. I actually have quite a few injury stories, I suppose. I don't know if I'm accident prone or just unlucky. Another good story, when I was much younger. 7? I want to say 7. It was Thanksgiving or something. I don't know. We had turkey. For whatever reason, there was turkey. Might have been Christmas-ish. I really don't know. Anyway, young, holiday time. Oh, speaking of holiday time, that's something I haven't mentioned. All but one of my surgeries have happened around my birthday. I have spent several birthdays in the hospital recovering from surgeries. That's a fun one. I have more on that later. Anyway, I'm watching the bird come out of the oven. there's our target. Let's see if I can do something about it. Oh, that chump. Did you see that? Where did he even go? Oh, he took the loop. Whatever. He'll come back. Maybe. We'll cruise. We got a while. I'm watching the bird come out of the oven. And because for whatever reason I just wanted to watch. My father tells me, he's the one taking it out, to go put on shoes just in case he drops it. So, me being child that I am, I put on sandals. Wonderful sandals. Oh. And I'm all excited, getting ready to see the bird come out of the oven. I have no idea why I was excited about it. I hadn't really seen it before, I guess. And just little kid excitement about something dumb. And I'm watching it, and he pulls it open. Bird's about halfway out, and crash. He drops it. Turkey gravy, 450 degrees, whatever, coming out of the oven, and just splashed all over the inside of my left foot. Sandals were no protection, surprisingly enough. Here I thought my foot was in an impenetrable force field, and it was not. So I went down. I passed out. Woke up a while later. I have no idea how long I was actually out. They had had time to move me to the couch, take off my sandals, wrap my foot. I woke up, and I don't remember it hurting very much. There he is. Now, if only I could stop myself from crashing. I don't remember it hurting all that much. I do remember quite distinctly waking up to Mary Poppins during the Chimney Sweep song. And that was kind of funny. I didn't remember what happened. I remember now, of course, up until I get splashed, like maybe a moment before I get splashed, it just sort of goes black out before that. But I think I'm too into telling the story. I will get this guy before this episode ends. I have a couple minutes. Maybe I won't be getting him. I'd feel really bad if I don't get him. What a waste of 6 minutes. Anyway. Shortly after I woke up, we unwrapped my foot to see the damage. 3 very large blisters. Like, essentially the entirety of my foot and ankle was blisters. Didn't go to the hospital or anything. Wasn't like it was blackened or anything like that, just a decent second-degree burn. I still have scars from it. They've migrated. They're more or less on my heel now, which is kind of funny, considering that the blisters were, like I said, covering almost my entire foot, and now all 3 are essentially on my heel for the scars. But yeah, it was pretty gnarly. Quite painful, obviously, with the passing out and all. I'm not seeing this truck anywhere now. Come back, truck. I don't know if they have like a specific area they hang out in. That look like him. Did he get himself stuck? Where'd he go? I saw him. Where'd he go? Oh. I don't know why he turned in there. That was so weird. I thought I saw him anyway. Maybe I didn't see him. I guess I gotta call the episode here without getting him. Dang. Oh well. Maybe next time. More stories, more gameplay. Come back, see me again. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Dang it.